Another type of intellectual property is what we call geographical indications. Now, most people, when they say geographical indications, they are thinking of champagne. They are thinking of Gruyere. But for me, the best example of a geographical indication is from my own country, Ghana. We call it the kente cloth.
Yes.
It's now a well-known geographical indication. Or since I'm from Africa, I would give another example, the Penja pepper from Cameroon. These are geographical indications and they tie products to a place. So each type of intellectual property tells a story about creativity, a story about ownership, and thus it makes it one of the most dynamic areas of the law. Let me say from a legal perspective, and Jeremiah, I don't like to talk about IP from a legal perspective for the simple reason most people frown on IP because they think IP is only of interest to lawyers and engineers. I believe IP is of great importance to the average person on the street. But let me still say, strictly from a legal perspective, IP is a tool. It's a tool that provides a framework for fairness. Jeremiah, just imagine you spend months trying to code an app or to design a product, and then all of a sudden, someone copies and profits from your work. Intellectual property ensures that you, Jeremiah, have a recourse in a situation where someone has tried to circumvent your right. And that is why at WIPO, I believe I have seen firsthand how small businesses, how individual entrepreneurs, how traditional knowledge holders use intellectual property to build their livelihoods. They use it to preserve their cultural heritage. And in fact, they use it to reach global markets. But let me simply say what's exciting in how IP evolves, it's how it evolves alongside society. And here I'm thinking in particular of social media, for example. I believe it's a gold mine of creativity, but it's also filled with IP issues, from the ownership of viral videos to the protection of brand identities. Or think about artificial intelligence. Who owns the copyright to a painting that is generated by an algorithm, for example? Or can artificial intelligence own IP? And these are the kinds of questions that IP law is grappling with today, and they make the field of IP even more relevant than ever. So in short, let me simply say, I see IP as a category of property that includes mostly intangible creations of the human intellect.
Yes.
I could go on and on and on, but let me end here.